McCartney joining Stephen Colbert last week for a fitting performance of Hello, Goodbye, as Colbert closed out his show at the Ed Sullivan Theater in New York. It was in that very room 62 years ago that Paul, John, George, and Ringo introduced themselves to America over the deafening screams of the audience. That historic night launched the Beatles on their way to become the most successful and arguably influential band in the history of music. The Fab Four have sold more than 600 million records, far and away the most ever, and racked up a record 21 #1 hits in the United States, beginning with I Want to Hold Your Hand. Now Paul is out with a solo album that goes back to where it all began. Paul and I got together for a Sunday Sitdown the other day at a New York record shop. Paul McCartney and his bandmates revolutionized music, experimenting with different sounds on the way to becoming the best-selling musical act of all time. Hey Jude. But for Sir Paul, the process and the joy of writing a song has not changed over all these years.
You know, I don't know how I write stuff. I do a class in Liverpool at my old school for songwriting students, and that's often one of the first things I say when I come in. I sort of say, look, I don't actually know how to do this. I don't think it's very inspiring, but they get what I mean. I just love noodling around on a guitar. So I'll play, and if I'm lucky, something nice will appear, a nice chord or some words I like, and then I just will follow that trail.
The latest trail takes the 83-year-old McCartney back to his childhood in Liverpool, England, and as he puts it, the days we left behind. Looking back at white and black. That is the lead single off of his new album, The Boys of Dungeon Lane.
Dungeon Lane was a place in Speke, which was an area where I lived and where I met George Harrison, so it was where I used to hang out.
The memories that are conjured throughout this, of your friends, of your parents, of your childhood, what made you at this point in your career want to go all the way back to those days and tell those stories?
I don't know, you know, maybe it's just this point in my life, but I enjoy looking back. If you're lucky, like I was, you've got a lot of warm memories.
Warm memories born of a dark time.
Father was a salesman. My mother was a saint. Writing about my parents as one of the songs on the album, it suddenly occurred to me that they had me during the war.
Right.
World War II. I just thought of the bravery, the courage of them to just sort of move forward, carry on.
Salesman Saint is the song you're talking about, which is beautiful, which is your father. Your mother's a nurse, so she's the saint in the story. You lost your mother far too young when you were 14 years old.
Yeah.
But you remember your parents very fondly in this song, don't you?
I do, yeah. I mean, I think you block out the bad bits. I was lucky. I had a really good family.
Speaking of memories from Liverpool, and wondering where music first comes into your life.
My dad was a pianist, so there was always a piano in the house. And so I would lay on the carpet listening to my dad playing these tunes. I kind of sort of understood what he was doing, playing these songs. And then later when rock and roll arrived, that was a big seismic change in the world, because it had been pretty square till then.
And then you took it to an entirely new place.
1, 2, 3, 4!
McCartney met John Lennon in the summer of 1957. Together, the teenagers formed a band they eventually would call the Beatles. Paul's schoolmate George Harrison joined on lead guitar. Drummer Ringo Starr later rounded out the group.
3,000 screaming teenagers are at New York's Kennedy Airport.
In February of 1964, the Fab Four landed in New York to make their American debut on The Ed Sullivan Show. When you get off that plane and you see that crowd, what was that feeling?
The captain of a plane always wires ahead to the airport he's going into. And he heard some stuff, oh, there's loads of fans. So we knew there were loads of fans, which made us very excited. What a great welcome, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, those screams herald the appearance on our show of the Beatles.
We didn't kind of know quite some of the TV shows we were doing, like Ed Sullivan. We'd never heard of him. So it didn't faze us. It was just like, okay, it's another gig.
And now here we are in the year 2026. You've just come from the Ed Sullivan Theater. What was it like to be back in that theater?
It's magical when you realize that the space you're standing in was the same space that those four boys stood in. And now here we are. It's like, wow, we did okay.
It's amazing, too, when you think about that performance on Ed Sullivan in '64, and then your last performance together as the Beatles was on the rooftop in '69. And as prolific as you all were, are you sometimes, when you look back on it, even surprised at really a decade of material that you were able to put out?
Yeah, I am. It's because we were just young guys. We didn't want to get bored. So everything we did was an effort to not be boring. So if we do a song like Yesterday,
love was such an easy game to play.
the next song we wanted to do would be a rocker. And then after that, we'd want to do something strange.
We all live in a yellow submarine.
We're always trying to do something different, kept us interested.
And of course, every Beatles fan has a favorite album. If you had to point to a Beatles album and say, that was us at our best, that's the Beatles, could you pick one?
That's always a very difficult question, you know. My mind went to Rubber Soul, because I think that was a change in what we've been doing. But then I'd have to say Sgt. Pepper was like a crazy, different experience. And then I would probably finish up with Abbey Road.
When I find myself in times of trouble.
And there's the last with the boys, yeah?
There's the boys,
Yep.
yeah, there they are.
You haven't changed a bit, Paul. Just casually perusing some Beatles vinyl with Paul McCartney.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch The Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.